welcome to URL's Battle Rap Arena with Hip Hop Psycho Jesse Rican. What's good, son?
Yeah, what up, man? Chilla Jones we've been practicing this interview for like a month now.
I know, we actually had this interview last week.
Yeah, it's all good though. Some other stuff that I wanted to talk about before, like, we get even to the Chilla Jones shit. Mano and Trinidad, James Trinidad got into their thing. Trinidad James. So supposedly Trinidad James comes on stage. I don't know what his exact words were. I'm trying to figure out what they were. But, you know, he basically shits on New York, right? He says something like, to the extent of, well, New York don't support each other, blase, whatever. So, you know, Mano takes offense to this. They share words on Twitter. Mano calls him up and, you know, would you say make him apologize would you say those are the right words, make him apologize over the phone?
Honestly, it didn't even really sound like he made him apologize, to be honest with you. He sounded like he was highly upset about what Mano said, and he was ready to take this some street shit. He left him some tweets, and he called him up, recorded the conversation, put it out there online. And I don't know, like I said the other night when this first came up, to be completely honest with you, I don't think Trinidad James is a hot MC and by no means or nothing like that and everything else. But I saw the little clip that got everybody all riled up, and honestly, what did he say that was incorrect?
What was the exact quote? Because I didn't see the clip. What was the exact quote?
He said that, you know, he's an Atlanta dude that grew up loving New York hip hop and everything else, but he said pretty much nowadays when you turn on the radio, when you hear New York MCs, you're hearing Atlanta. It pretty much what he's trying to say is everybody, the people that it's not a lot of New York motherfuckers getting spins on the radio. Like, let's just keep it a stack. It's just not. It's not a lot of New York MCs getting a lot of spins on the radio. Most of New York MCs are stuck in mixtape land and got to promote their shit online or on the internet or whatever. They're not getting spins on Hot 97 or Power 105. They're not getting that. So when you do hear a couple of MCs that do get spins from up here, they sound like the dudes down south. So it's like me and a whole bunch of people that had this conversation a whole lot of times. New York done lost its sound. New York had a sound at one point in time. For a long time, New York had a sound. I don't know what the New York sound is anymore. I know what it used to be. I don't know what it is anymore because all the New York cats that getting spins on the radio sound like a bunch of dudes from down south. And it's like, I don't disagree with what he was saying. He was saying how New York fans, he wasn't even dissing the MCs so much as most of the fans. He was saying pretty much New York don't support their own artists. That's also true. New York don't support their own artists. I mean, like, I hear it all the time. Like, people from New York trying to come out and everything else. I hear motherfuckers, oh, fuck that motherfucker, man. That's just what you would call it from down by. He ain't nobody special. That's just what you call it from the Lower East Side. That motherfucker is just blah, 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 blah. And they just start hating on him. And the motherfuckers they don't never get a shot. So it's like, I don't have a problem with what he said. You know, deep down inside, I think all these New York MCs know what he was saying was true, and that's why I cut them to the core, because they know it's the truth. And it's like, maybe it's not even so much the message. I think it's probably just the messenger. They had a problem with who said it, more so than what actually was said. Because what actually was said was actually facts if you just listen to the radio. I mean, dispute what he's saying. Tell me where he's wrong. Could somebody please tell me where he's wrong? Because I don't see it. I didn't see the big deal in what he said. He pretty much just put in the light what a lot of other motherfuckers already knew. It's the Kendrick Lamar song and Verse in Control or whatever. He was pretty much calling New York out for the same type shit. So it's like it's the same shit. Like, this is the perception of New York, and New York don't see it because New York is stuck inside the New York box, and they don't want to see how everybody else perceives them. This is how everybody perceives you do. dudes gotta start supporting each other. Y'all have to start supporting each other. Y'all motherfuckers gotta start supporting the New York artists when they come out. The people in New York, you gotta support them. You gotta buy their music. You gotta call up the radio stations. Tell these motherfuckers to put them on. Get these motherfuckers some spins. I mean, it's gonna take a lot of work from everybody to change this, because for somewhere down the line, New York done lost control of the whole hip hop scene, and nobody really knows how to get it back. Everybody has suggestions, but nobody really knows how to get it back. People need to just, like I said, I threw some suggestions out there right there. I don't know how many people want to take light of it, take heed to it, whatever. But again, I don't have a problem with what he said. That's just me. How you feel, Mr. New York?
Funny, what's funny is, it's so reminiscent about, like, somebody else's statement. When Verb was talking about pretty much the same thing with battle rap and New York, and you didn't agree with Verb's statements as opposed to Trinidad James, but they're pretty much saying the same shit. Verb was talking about how New York didn't support Hollow, right, on Hollow's comeback. And they pretty much spoke the same shit.
I didn't have a problem with what Verb said. I just thought it was.
You disagreed with Verb. You disagreed with Verb, though.
No,
right?
That's not true. That's not true. What I said was I didn't understand what Verb was going with this, because it almost sounded like Verb was asking New York to be biased towards Hollow, when, like, any other time he's complaining New York's always is biased this, New York's biased that, and then when you got a situation where New York wasn't biased, he was complaining about New York not being biased. That's what I was getting at with Verb. I didn't have a problem with what he said. I guess my problem was I didn't have a problem with the message. It was the messenger who I had a problem with. Like you, Mr. New York is biased and everything else. You can't say that. Somebody else can say that, but you can't say that. Not like, cause that's contradicting everything you stand for by you saying that. That was my issue with the whole Verb thing.
Well, and now here's another thing I want to touch on too with this whole subject: a taped conversation. I disagree with this 100%. I wasn't a fan when Benzino did it to Paul, Eminem's lawyer. Even in battle rap, I wasn't a big fan of when Math did it to Rex and Dr. Tate, whatever Rex said it was. But I'm just saying I'm not a fan of taped conversations. What's your stance on that?
I'm not a fan of it either. I mean, this is nothing new. This shit's been going on before. I mean, especially in the battle rap world. I mean, even before this format, this shit been going down. I mean, I remember when LL taped, was it Cannabis? Cannabis taped LL, the conversation
Cannabis
he had with
LL,
him.
right? Or was that? No, I think L.
Yeah, he
no, L taped Cannabis. I'm not sure who taped him.
No, it was Cannabis taping him. It was Cannabis taping LL because he wanted somebody, because LL was pretty much trying to deny everything that happened, and Cannabis had that, and he leaked it on the internet, and this is back when the internet was still kind of new, and the internet ain't what it is today. But so like even in the early stages of the internet, this type of shit has been going on. I'm not too crazy about it myself, but then again, it all boils down to know who you're talking to. You got to be conscious of who you're talking to and conscious of what you're saying to motherfuckers. Try not to say shit that you won't repeat somewhere else, and you kind of won't get yourself caught up in those type of situations. But I'm not a fan of it either myself. But again, you just got to be conscious, because this type of world we living in right now. I mean, we living in a world with camera phones and everything else. I mean, shit happened. What the first thing motherfuckers do? They whip out their phones, they start recording shit. Everything else. Like, this is just the world we living in today. So,
yeah, right. But I mean, does it give Mano any extra credit for recording this conversation? I'm not so sure about that one. I don't know.
What do you mean? Give him does he get some extra credit? Cause what do you mean extra credit?
Well, no. I mean, all right. So he makes Trinidad James apologize on the phone, right? But it's not like he was like, yo. It's not like he made him do it on the radio. This is a conversation between you and Trinidad James. And really, that whole conversation, I never really heard a straight apology from Trinidad. it was basically like,
I don't understand why you keep saying that, because, like, I didn't hear an apology either. I heard him trying to explain his side of the story.
This is what it was labeled as. This is what the YouTube video was labeled.
I heard him trying to explain his side of the story. I did hear Mano talking reckless to him. Maybe that's what Mano was trying to put out there, that he was just, he was talking all reckless to him and everything. That's the I don't know, that's the main gist I can get out of the whole conversation. Other than that, I heard Trinidad James trying to explain his side of the situation. Myself, that's what I got from it. I can't speak for everybody else. You know what I mean? I'm sure some people out there saying Mano pumped him and everything, but that's cool, it is what it is. But, yeah, that's my feelings on the whole situation, And, see, I don't want to keep our guests waiting too much longer, because I see we got Chilla Jones on the line right now. Let's go over to him. Chilla, you there?
Yes, sir.
Chilla, what's good with you, son?
It's cracking, man. What's going on, Jesse?
What up, man? I always miss the episodes you're on, man. What's good?
Yeah, 'cause you be dodging me, man. I'm the only one that don't fuck with you on here. You don't never be on my interviews, man. What's up with that?
Yo, 'cause I want you in that ring, man. 40-ounce chest versus Chilla.
We go see,
yeah,
man. We go see. What's up, though, y'all? What's cracking, man?
Colin, you heard the conversation we was just having? You got an opinion about it?
I didn't even catch the whole thing, to be honest with you. We talking about the Trinidad James, that whole situation?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know too much about that. I did happen to catch the conversation that Mano taped. That's the only thing I really heard or know about it. I guess what Trinidad said something in New York that had people offended, right? And then Mano kind of addressed them on it.
Yeah. Made a phone call. I don't know who called who, but I know Mano recorded the conversation. And he wasn't too happy about what Trinidad said on stage.
He said something about was it something about? I mean, I don't know exactly what he said, but I know
New York rappers don't. Basically, he said New York rappers don't support each other, and he grew up listening to. Is this right, Sego? He grew up listening to New York hip hop, and he's from Atlanta, and now basically New York hip hop is Atlanta. Like we don't have our own style no more.
Gotcha. I mean, I don't think he's necessarily wrong, but I don't think it was his place. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't think that was, as a quote unquote, as an outsider, I don't think it's his place to address New York hip hop or its state. You know what I'm saying? Like, regardless of how he feels about it, I think that's something that would have been more embraced had it come from somebody like Mano, or had it come from somebody out in New York who actually represents New York and is a part of that hip hop scene. I think that would have made more sense. But but I don't necessarily disagree with what he's actually saying. I just don't think he was the one that should have brought it to the forefront.
I agree. Well, moving right along. I know you we had a QP on last week? Yeah, early last week, and he had a few things he had to say, and you was one of the people that was mentioned. He pretty much, I think he was trying to insinuate that he kind of like fathered your style or something like that or whatever. And I know he said like y'all had some words back and forth. You want to get into your side of the story of everything that happened?
Sure, Mr. QP. Okay, so I'll give y'all the history, at least my perspective of the history of my issues, or whatever you want to call it, my situation with QP. So there was a point, it was just after my M-City battle. He had reached out to me on Twitter. He had said something along the lines of, good shit, keep doing your thing, blah, blah, blah. At that point, everything was cool. My battle with JC and Magic comes out. You know what I'm saying? And that's kind of where I think a lot of people really started to pay attention to me, especially after the JC. So my battles with JC and Magic come out. All of a sudden, randomly, I'm on Twitter, and my shit is going crazy. So I check my mentions, and all I see is this dude QP saying, "Oh, he took my style, he stole my bird scheme, he did this, he did that, he's running with my style," and I'm like, bro, in my head, I'm like, homie, we just had words a few months ago. You didn't say, I didn't hear nothing of that nature. It was good shit, bro. I like what you're doing. I respect your ping game, and that was that. So I couldn't understand what the sudden hostility was about. So I hit him up, and I was like, bro, I don't know what your issue is with me, but, like, what's really good? And he was just like, oh, nah, you running with my style. You getting famous off my style. You getting views off my style. I'm like, homie, like, I've seen you battle. I know what your style is about. We have our similarities, but we are not the same. His delivery is trash. I'm not saying my shit is fucking on a different planet, but geez Louise, that nigga cannot, like, he's an extraordinary writer. I'll never take that away from him. I have all the respect in the world for his pen game. But outside of his battle with Dokkan, the fuck has he done? I don't see anything. You know what I'm saying? He definitely, I will say he has influenced some people on the West Coast. You know what I'm saying? But outside of that, man, it's like I heard him. He was kind of shit talking some of the fans, man. That kind of upset me, to be honest with you. But he was saying some shit about, oh, I got 4 million views on YouTube, and I got this, and I got that. Seemed like he was kind of trying to throw his accomplishments in the faces of some of the battle rap arena fans and shit. You know what I'm saying? Which I wasn't really fond of. But I mean, you got half those views from your battle with SoulCon, which you clearly lost. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. To me, it just seemed like he was trying to throw shade. You know what I'm saying? So from that point,
He seemed upset.
Right. He definitely seemed upset or jealous or bitter, or I don't know what you want to call it. But, at that point, I just stopped talking to him, and I was just like, bro, I really don't want to hear anything you got to say, and kind of was just keeping it moving. Now, I battled Deadman recently. Shout out to Deadman on King of the Dot Battle of the Bay. This was a couple of weeks into October, a little over a month ago. Deadman is a part of the Suns that QP still claims, and Fox and all of those dudes. So, that was an angle of attack, and I actually mentioned QP in my second round. You know what I'm saying? I had some work for him, and he was in the building. He was up close and center when I addressed him. You know what I'm saying? So after the battle, we spoke backstage. We kind of came to an understanding or an agreement. We came to a place where we can have a discussion, possibly battling in the future. You know what I'm saying? So we did agree backstage that if all goes well, and this is coming from the words of Aspect, shout out Aspect, King of the Dot, he said if all goes well with QP, we can do it. You know what I'm saying? But he's already been in hot water with King of the Dot for no showing battles, for all types of stuff, bringing drama to events. Like, he already was in hot water. He was banned from King of the Dot events until Battle of the Bay 6. You know what I'm saying? So it was a situation where had he played his cards right, we probably would have battled early next year. Now, I don't know if that's still going to happen because I'm hearing that he's the West Coast coordinator for Grind Time now. As this past weekend or the weekend before or some shit. I don't know. I think that'll clearly affect his ability to battle me in King of the Dot because I know King of the Dot and Grind Time don't mess with each other like that. So I don't think that matchup is still going to happen. Apologize to all the fans who wanted to see it, but I don't think it's going to happen anymore. And he's the only person that you can blame. But, I mean, that's all that is as far as the QP situation, man. Like I said, I respect his pen game. 1,000%. He's an incredible writer, and we do have our similarities, but I think we're different. I don't think he punchlines the way I can punchline, and his schemes are dope, but I don't think his schemes are as developed as a lot of my schemes are. You know what I'm saying? What a lot of other people see as them being drawn out, I see them as being developed, and I'm much better with that. Y'all haven't seen a lot of my new footage, but I've gotten a lot better with shortening my schemes, but keeping them as deep and developed as they usually are. But y'all will see it when the Young Cannon battle drops.
That wasn't the only thing that like QP said. Like there's also been some controversy lately over conceited written bars, and Remedy just dropped a controversial video with some strong accusations saying that he wrote some of Young Ill bars. I mean,
Right.
and what's your whole take on this like controversy that's going on? Like, do you have anything to say about it? I mean, if a bar ended there, here and forth, like QP says, basically it was Sun's conference call or innuendo conference call, and they'll share bars with each other. Do you think it's that serious, or do you think it's like another Arcane situation, or your whole feelings on the situation?
I mean, I'm aware that there are groups like Sons or Innuendo who will call each other, share bars. If they got battles coming up, they might spar with each other. I think that's actually a common practice, because I have people like Magic, I have people like Danger Zone, who outside of the battle rap I really fuck with, and when I have battles, I run my bars by them and get their opinion. They don't give me bars, and vice versa. But I'll spit around for them and be like, what did you think? You know what I'm saying? That's as far as it goes on, as far as my end and some of the other battle rappers I know. But I know that Sons and Innuendo, I don't know if they take it to a further extent and give each other bars. I wouldn't know anything about any of that, and that's not anything that I do myself. But as far as Conceited and Young Ill and that whole situation, if it's just a situation where Conceited is letting people hear his bars, that's one thing. If it's a situation where people like QP and Heartless or whoever are writing for Conceited, I think that would be something different. But I think at the end of the day, like with the Arcane situation, the reason why it's a little bit different for me is because Disaster had proof. You know what I'm saying? He had paperwork. Yeah. He had something that he could physically show y'all and be like, look, this is a receipt of this person buying bars. You know what I'm saying? It's indisputable evidence. You know what I'm saying? With the Conceited Young Ill thing, it's kind of just hearsay. It's kind of just he say against what he say, and there's no further proof. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying that I don't believe Remedy or anything like that, or anything that he's saying. I have no reason not to believe him. But at the same time, if it's just he say versus she say, it's hard to believe one person over another. Yeah.
Yeah, let me ask you this, because me and Norbs had a little dispute on the show about this. Norbs feels like Young Ill shouldn't respond or doesn't have to respond, and I think he should, and I think he has to. I mean, like, if let's say Remedy did a blog saying, I wrote Chilla Jones bars for the JC battle, or I helped him out writing his bars for the JC battle, don't you feel like you would have to respond to that? Like,
there would be a blog up the next day. There would be a blog up the next day if that were me. But the reason for that in my case is because I take great pride in my craft. I don't, like, even compared to other battle rappers, as far as the actual writing and the creativity of my shit, I take pride in that. So if somebody were to try and take credit, I would have a big issue with that. It wouldn't be something that I would be able to just brush under the rug or ignore. And I wouldn't necessarily make a 12-minute blog about it, but I would definitely address it. Even if not a blog, I would address it to the fans.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Just so they clearly know my standpoint and clearly know that this isn't true. If you just don't say anything about it, it doesn't necessarily hurt you, but it doesn't put the rest any doubts that people may have. You know what I'm saying? Now that might be something that stays connected to Ill's name, going forward in the future. And I think if he addresses it, it wouldn't hurt him. I think he definitely should. But that's not,
I mean, Psycho has some strong accusations to answer too, because there was strong accusations saying that he wrote O Solo's whole one rapper bring two rappers. And there was strong accusations, and Psycho never came out and said, "Yo, I didn't write those bars." So like, there's a lot of niggas that think that
he
Psycho wrote the bars.
Psycho might. I heard Psycho Pin getting crazy. He might have pinned that for O Solo. Who knows?
Nah, not me. Don't blame me for that one. Yeah, but I also heard recently that you got the battle, that one of the battles you was trying to get for a while. You know, we gonna finally see Battle of the Kings, I'm hearing. You versus Charlie Clips.
Yep, finally going down. For those who are not aware, Chilla Jones versus Charlie Clips. You know what I'm saying? It's been a long time in the making. This is the matchup that I've wanted for a grip. You know what I'm saying? I haven't wanted a matchup this bad since the JC battle. So, I'm really looking forward to this. Shout out to EBL, Elite Battle League, everybody, putting it together. It's going to be crazy, man. It's going to be real crazy. I'm definitely looking forward to it. You know what I'm saying? I wish there was newer footage for me to show y'all, of my last few battles. I wish something was out already, but, I got the Dead Man battle dropping January 6th. I have the Young Cannon footage hopefully dropping in December on Guerrilla Warfare with Gracie. So, the next few months I'll definitely have some footage for y'all, December, January, and then depending on when the Clips joint drops. And then also, just announced the other day, me versus John is also going to be going down very soon in 24th Chicago. We're still ironing out the details and everything, but we are tentatively locked in, John and I. So look out for that one, too.
That's going to be crazy.
Yep.
That's going to be crazy.
How was your King of the Dot debut? You hadn't battled anywhere but the URL before that, right?
Correct. That was my first time stepping outside URL. And for me, it was just about expanding my brand and my fan base. And then it was also just about getting experience battling in different places, man. Like, up until then, I had only battled in New York or in Boston. So, I definitely wanted to step out of my comfort zone and get a little experience in Oakland, in Chicago, you know what I'm saying? I wanted to battle some hostile crowds. When I went to Oakland, I battled somebody from Cali. When I went to Chicago, I battled YK, who rarely loses in Chicago, you know what I'm saying? So I definitely just wanted to challenge myself, and I wanted to stay active most of all, man, because, I feel like I had a lot of momentum coming into 2013, coming out of 2012, coming off of my JC and Magic battles, man, and I wanted to stay as active as possible this year. I wanted to give y'all 5 or 6 battles, but, with the Armageddon thing and how that affected the beginning of URL this year, that kind of slowed things up a little bit. But, Beasley and I, as well as Norbs, we're working on a couple of matchups for the top of 2014. So I'll be back on that URL stage real soon. So we'll see, man. We looking at maybe Lotta Zay. But that might be next. Shout out to Lot. You know what I'm saying? I know it's the battle he really wants to do. And it's the battle I'm down for. You know what I'm saying? So that'll probably be top of the year. And then I got another one I don't want to speak on yet in the works that, hopefully will come to fruition. But we'll see.
So you planning on next year being a big year for Chilla Jones, huh?
Oh, yeah. This is going to be, I'm going to definitely stay active next year, man. And I'm going to definitely go on my run. I see everybody. I see, Hitman and Clips. I see everybody trying to go on their little runs, man. I'm going to throw my hat in that little ring. I'm going on my little run, you know what I'm saying? I plan on taking, as far as 2014, I plan on taking Real Deal. I plan on taking Lotta Zay. I plan on taking Daylight. Clips and John obviously are already a part of the equation. I would like to see, at some point next year, I would like to see Verb. I would like to see Red. I would like to see Young Ill, and I would like to see Big T.
Mm.
I don't know if any of those matches will happen, but those are who I would like to see on the URL stage. You know what I'm saying? So
That's your list of people.
my hit list as far as URL goes. Verb, Red, Ill, and Big T, and then Lot is the fifth. But I'm pretty sure me and Lot are gonna do it. The other four, it's gonna depend on how they feeling, I guess. But after this Clips battle, man, I don't think it's gonna be a problem, man. I plan on kicking his ass pretty well, so I don't think I'm gonna have much trouble getting any of these battles I want after that. So we'll see how it plays.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's funny. You brought up Real Deal. You said you're battling Real Deal. When he called you out at the King of the...
1 second. I gotta let Chilla know. Chilla, I'm letting you know. You battle Real Deal. You already lost in Jesse Oz. I'm letting you know. I don't care what you spit that. I don't care what you spit that day. I don't give a fuck. What Real Deal already won. All right, go ahead. Finish saying what you're saying, Jesse.
Nobody can call me a Chilla hater no more, because, Chilla, I said you won the DNA battle and everybody.
Yeah, it's just, it's all love, Jesse. It's all love.
I'm just talking about your love interest with Real Deal. It's very strong, is what I'm saying. It's almost T-Rex strong. It ain't quite T-Rex, but you are infatuated with Real Deal. But go ahead. Finish saying what you were saying.
So, Real Deal called you out in that battle against Ron. I mean, and he doesn't really call people out like that. I mean, were you shocked by that call out and stuff? Because, he named a few other call outs, but, were you shocked that, wait, Real Deal's calling me out? Or
I wasn't shocked, only because, behind the scenes, me and Dale have spoke about it for a while. You know what I'm saying? It's something Dale has wanted to do since right after he battled Magic. You know what I'm saying? And it was more me not wanting to take the battle at that time. You know what I'm saying? That the battle hasn't happened yet. You know what I'm saying? As I've said, since I jumped in URL, there was a certain level I had hoped to have reached before I start battling the people I really want to battle. Like, for instance, Latize, Daylight, and Real Deal. If you go back and look at my blogs, even from last year, you'll see that those three names are on my list of people I personally want to battle because I admire their pen game. You know what I'm saying? That to me is just, for me, those are who I want to battle. Of course, battle rap is a sport. You got to move politically to get ahead. So there were some battles that I wanted to have first before I decided to just start taking the people I wanted to take. Now that I was given the opportunity to battle DNA on Gnome, now that I have Clips coming up at the top of the year, which is the matchup I wanted, now I want to turn around and I want to start, you know what I'm saying? I want to battle Lot, I want to battle Daylight, I want to battle Real Deal, you know what I'm saying? I want to battle Blackheart maybe on iBattle. There's a lot of situations that I'm thinking about exploring. You know what I'm saying? But there's a lot of
you don't want to battle Blackheart from what I heard what he did in the last performance.
Man, well, I haven't heard, man. But for me, it would just be giving somebody from New England that shine. You know what I'm saying? A lot of dudes will get to a level where they can really impact another battler just by battling them. And I think I'm finally reaching that level where I can turn around and battle somebody like Blackheart. And if he has a terrific showing, I think it can help him a lot, and it can help him get further, and it might help him get to a place in battle rap that he wants to get to. That's all it would be for me. You know what I'm saying? For me, I admire his pen game, but outside of him being a tremendous lyricist, me personally, I don't have much to gain from that matchup. You know what I'm saying? But for me, it's about, I respect his pen game. He's been around for a grip, putting in work. Before I battled, I was watching Blackheart versus Bricks. You know what I'm saying? So for me, it's so much respect for Blackheart that I would do it just off the strength of the work that he's been putting in for years on behalf of CT and on behalf of the whole New England. So that's why I would do it. You know what I'm saying? For me, it's about uplifting my region, uplifting my state, uplifting everybody in my area. I hope to see City Towers on a URL stage in 2014. He's one of my favorite battlers, period. Anywhere,
Okay.
URL, any league. I'm a big fan of City Towers. Big fan of City Towers to be on that stage. You know what I'm saying? But we'll see what next year holds, man. I thought he edged Daylight. I thought Bricks edged him, but I thought he had a really good showing. But I think he's clearly proving that he can hang with some of the best lyricists.
Yeah.
So,
I agree.
We'll see how that goes.
Definitely. And,
I hope
you know,
you see more New England on that URL stage, though. That's all.
I was about to mention, you know, you're from the graduating class of the PG. I was at a PG battle that a lot of people didn't get to see you at, versus Strange and stuff. I mean, you any words for these PG niggas that may have not had their battle drop? I mean, do you encourage them to go in the PGs and do it? Like, is that disheartening for you when you have a battle versus Strange, which I don't necessarily think it was necessarily a bad battle? You know?
Right. Right. I mean,
is that disheartening when it doesn't drop?
I'm not too. Me personally, I don't mind that the Strange battle didn't drop, only because to me, I felt like it was for me it was a bad showing. You know what I'm saying? For me to critique myself, I didn't like what I did that night. I think I won the battle, but I don't think that it was a showing that would have dropped and would have turned heads like the way my Cash Eaton battle did. You know what I'm saying? I think if the Strange battle would have dropped and I never battled Cash, I think my career might have had a totally different trajectory. Like I might not be where I am right now if that would have happened, because I don't think my showing was that good. You know what I'm saying? And I spoke to Norbs after the event, and I spoke to him the following Monday after that weekend, and we agreed that my showing wasn't that of a, you know, one of the top guys in his PG class, and that's why we set up the Cash Eaton battle so soon, because I told him I want to get back in that ring ASAP. You know what I'm saying? Like, I want to come back now that I've already done it. I want to come back with a better grip on everything and give me one more shot. You know what I'm saying? So that's how the battle with me and Cash got set up. And it was originally, obviously, it was me and Super Rider, as most people should know by now. But he had his school situation going. Cash Eaton stepped in last minute, man, and then, you know, that's how the Cash Eaton battle came about.
Oh, okay. Now,
So,
I know you was mentioning your fellow New England MCs or whatever, and I know one of them being Jesse's nemesis, 40 bars.
yeah.
Jesse wasn't backing up for that name, by the way. He's dead serious too.
If she loses, you just lost. If I lose, I'm just down.
40 will smoke you, Jesse. You know that, right?
Yeah.
40
yeah.
40 will smoke you, man. She scares me.
She dropped the infamous song, you know, Fuck Smack and everything, when she pretty much was going that pretty much the entire URL roster and everything. I think she even made like saying that you killed DNA and everything else. And like,
right.
I know you heard the song. What was your take on it? Did you know about it before it dropped? Like, what's your take on it?
I did know about it before it dropped. I didn't hear it, you know. So the situation, like, so this was around when Kendrick dropped his Control verse.
Mm-hmm.
So this was like the end of the summer, like mid late August. Control verse, not everybody's dropping their Control verses. I think Surf put out a version. I think Hitman put out a version. I actually did put out a version, but mine was more of a local version. Mine was more for Boston. You know what I'm saying? Because somebody in Boston had put out a diss record at a lot of people in my city, and I responded to them. So I put out a version too, but it was more on a local tip. So 40, when she told me about this idea, I told her it was a great idea, and I told her she should run with it, only because I feel like, one, I think she pulled it off very well just because she's a dope lyricist on or off the beat. And then for two, I think her name at that point was big enough for her to do it. I think if her name wasn't what it was, it wouldn't have ruffled so many feathers, and it wouldn't have had such an impact on URL. You know what I'm saying? Like, I saw Beasley speaking on it, I saw Noah speaking on it, and like, to me that's a tribute to the respect that 40 has already gained, you know what I'm saying, on the female side of things as battle rap. So I did know about the song. When I finally heard the song, I thought it was dope, you know what I'm saying? I thought she did it well. I didn't think she went overboard, you know what I'm saying? And I think a lot of people misinterpreted her, quote-unquote, the Fuck Smack title as a direct shot at Smack. I think she really just was referring to URL and the battlers, you know what I'm saying? But nah, I thought it was a good thing to do. I thought it was smart, you know what I'm saying? I didn't see any I didn't see any problems with it myself, you know what I'm saying? I don't think any of the battlers or anybody in particular, I don't think anybody should have had ruffled feathers from the record. But
I think the record itself wasn't the fact that wasn't the thing that ruffled feathers. I think it was more so the title. You know what I mean?
Right.
And then
right.
at that point, you got to recognize, you're getting views for your YouTube channel. So like, you take the good with the bad, you know. But I mean, she didn't. It wasn't like she went out there, because if you see the title but then you listen to the record, there's nothing said about Smack. It's really much the roster, you know. So
Right, exactly.
Yeah, so, Chilla, you want to take some fan calls or whatever? You got a lot of people want to talk to you. All right, let's see. Let's go, 410, you there?
Yeah, what's good, y'all?
What's good, man?
Hey, Chilla, like, you kind of wasting your time, talking about QP, man. Like, nobody really give a fuck about him. Like, to tell you the truth, like, don't even talk about him no more. Don't tweet about him, none of that shit, man. Like, hey, what really inspired you in the first place to really write schemes, and really focus on them shits in your rounds?
That's a good question, man, because I think that's something that a lot of people want to know. It's something that I have addressed, but I haven't really addressed it a lot. But that's
was
a
it
good
like
question.
a certain artist, like a certain battle rapper, or you know what I mean?
That absolutely is. That battle rapper is Mook. If you watch Mook and Lux,
yeah, about the sandwich
hero,
and shit, right?
Exactly. When I saw that, that's what made me want to scheme. Like, and that's why when you know what I'm saying, when other people say I try to steal their style or that I copy them, it shit just makes me laugh, man. Because I've said 1,000 times, the people who inspired me to battle, period, are Mook and Lux. Like, that's the old Mook and the old Lux. I try to patent my style after that more than anyone. You know what I'm saying? Like, I try to mix Lux's crafty, unorthodox wordplay, and I try to mix, Mook's format and structure. Like, I have no problems giving those dudes their kudos and respect and saying that they inspired me to rap the way I rap. I have no problem saying that at all. You know what I'm saying? But that's what it is. You know what I'm saying? When other people try to say I stole their style or I got this from them or I did that shit makes me laugh, man. That shit's ridiculous.
I feel you. All right, I seen the battle with Dead Man. I ain't cop it, but I seen the shit on the bootleg shit on YouTube and shit. That shit, like when that motherfucker come out, like a lot of people gonna love that shit. You know what I'm saying?
Word.
But what is a triple scheme, my nigga? Like, I still don't, like, even to this day, like, I watched the DNA battle and shit, and when you did the whole hold on to the word to the third round and all that other shit, I still ain't even get that motherfucker in the third round. Like, I ain't even gonna lie to you. Like, I still didn't even get that shit. So, I mean,
I'll explain both. So double scheme, like, what double scheming officially is, the official definition as I use it, is scheming two things at once, but the two things have to be related. You know what I'm saying? So in the DNA battle in the first round, when I do the double scheme, I do running backs, and then I do their teams.
Oh,
you know, back and forth. A triple scheme I've never done. I'm sure I could if I wanted to, but honestly, when I finished doing the double scheme, I already banked on 10 other MCs to try and do a triple scheme in their battle. So I wasn't going to try and be the first to do that. But what I wanted to do was I wanted to inspire people to try to do schemes differently. You know what I'm saying? Because I felt like people just started scheming when I came out. Everybody just started doing it, and that's cool. I don't mind that. I'm flattered by that, but I wanted to push people's creativity. Like, I have a lot of shit that Charlie is gonna get that I've been waiting for Charlie to get. A lot of creative shit. I'll say that I've been waiting for the perfect battle, aka Charlie, to use. I'm about to show people how to get real creative with schemes, real creative, without being complex. But there are different ways to scheme, just like there's different ways to punchline.
Mm-hmm.
I just want to realize that. You know what I'm saying? But like I said, bro, I've never personally done a triple scheme. I know there are people that have, though. I don't remember any of their names off top. But there are people who have triple schemed in their battles. You know what I'm saying? So it's out there. People are doing it, but
yeah.
no, man. I've never done it in none of my battles anyway.
Oh, okay. Thanks for the call. Let's see. Let's take another caller. Let's go 314. You there?
Hey, what's going on here? I'm just listening. People much older than after the shout out.
All right. That's what's up. Thanks for the call. Let's go see 561. You there?
Yo, what's cracking, yo?
Yo, what's good?
311 man on Twitter. What's poppin'? 40. Psycho Just.
What up?
Yo, can I address that Trinidad James shit right quick? Let's keep it all the way funky. First of all, Psycho, I'm fucking with everything you said, my nigga. Man, you a Jersey nigga saying that, so I know you keeping it keeping it funky and shit. You know what it is, yo? Niggas would say Trinidad James diss niggas. He ain't diss niggas, but obviously New York niggas gonna catch feelings. And no shade on Mano, but Mano's the only New York nigga that said anything. Look when Kendrick dropped the fucking Control verse. All these niggas who he did mention got their panties in a bunch, went in the studio. Is fucking Fabulous still looking for a studio? Anyway, this nigga said he was looking for a studio. Fuck out of here, man. Yo,
I think Hell Rell made a song. I didn't hear it yet, but I believe Hell Rell did make a song. I ain't hear it yet, though.
Yeah. About who? What, Kendrick?
No,
about
Trinidad James.
But Psycho, Psycho, me and you old school niggas. What did he say that was wrong? He said nothing that was wrong. Like you said about the New York sound. We don't have a sound no more. That Mar Deep, M.O.P., Rakim, Brand Nubian shit that we grew up in the 90s, we lost it. And let's keep it extra funky, Psycho. When New York was popping, we gave the South our ass to kiss, my nigga. We ain't let them niggas get no love. We looked at them niggas, we call them Bammers and shit. So they looking at it like now, we popping, fuck you New York niggas. That's how they probably looking at it. And another aspect of this is New York niggas, they be so scared to jump on tracks with each other because, they scared this nigga's gonna have a better verse, so I don't even want to, you know what I'm saying? Look at Big Sean. Big Sean, if I was Big Sean, I would have wrote another verse on that Control verse. After Kendrick sent that verse back to me, nigga, I would have changed my verse so quick. Fuck all that, keep that verse. I would have sat my ass down and write a better verse, but I'm off that. Mr. Chilla Jones, what's good, my nigga?
What's good, homie? How are you?
I fucked with you heavy, my G. You know what it is. Yo, my nigga, listen, man. Don't waste your time talking to that nigga QP, man. The nigga came on here a couple weeks ago talking real stupid shit. I mean, he's got 6 million views, you know, all this other fuck shit that fans don't really get to.
I heard all that dumb shit, my G. I heard all that dumb shit he was talking, man.
I wouldn't even battle that nigga, my nigga. Like, real nigga shit, I wouldn't even battle that nigga. But it is what it is. Listen, Chilla, I look at you like one of them niggas that came in the NBA, had a great rookie season, and just flourished. Like, you just, after that cash-eating battle, you just came in and made a fucking name for yourself. You have quality replay value battles under your resume, which a lot of niggas don't have. You know what I'm saying?
Word.
You still have a classic battle, one of the top battles in URL battle rap history, with you and fucking JC. Nigga, I don't watch that shit. Chilla, I don't watch that battle you and JC, my nigga, at least word to my seed and my wife, my nigga, at least 25 times.
Word.
Real nigga shit. And I don't give a fuck about, I want you to get them views, but To me, I don't give a fuck about that because it's just a classic battle. I can always go back to when I'm about to roll up the Kush and like, yo, I'm about to throw in JC and Chilla. I know that shit front, backwards. To me, and it's funny, I'm a nigga that, yo, when you watch a battle, I'm on some shit like, yo, there's a winner, there's a loser. Nobody in that battle kind of lost to me with you and JC. It was just a fucking, like a nigga scoring one-on-one and you give me, like, you know what I'm saying? You give me your shit, I got my jumper bomb. I hit you with my shit bomb. It was just a dope battle. You have a dope battle, be Magic. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna front, though. I ain't gonna front. Yo, your pen game, I said this the other day, that the shit that you write, I would love to, if niggas could just read the shit that you write, that shit is incredible, the shit that you put on paper, my nigga. Only gripe I had was when you in DNA, it just seemed like the schemes, you know what I'm saying? They were like, you know what I mean? Like, it's like, you scheme instead of scheme punch. And I'm not a nigga to tell you how to do your game. You got your fucking niche, my nigga. Do what you do. But we fucks with you, my nigga. Salute to you. And please, once you get to that status, my nigga, don't act funny. And I know you don't, but I don't want niggas ducking niggas. Because it be like this, what I've learned in the battle rap world is that when niggas is hungry in the beginning, then they get their views. They get pussy from this girl, that girl. Niggas is dapping you, hitting you on Twitter, saying you that nigga. Even when you might have lost a fucking battle, they still tell these niggas they won, and niggas be ducking. And you have, yo, man, I fuck with you, Chilla, man. Just keep doing what you're doing, my nigga. Salute to everybody out there, man. 40 Jesse, Chilla, you know what it is, man.
Word. Let me just get two real quick, man. Just adding on to what homie was saying, because I totally agree. You know, I had a talk recently with B Magic and John, and we were talking about that same thing, how, you know, it seemed like a lot of the quote-unquote top-tier guys, you know, now it's starting to change, but for a long time, man, they were real hesitant to give anybody a shot, man, and, you know, me, Magic, and John, you know, we're going to try and change that, you know what I'm saying? We're going to try and,
it's starting to get to the point where it's almost starting to get to the point where they're starting to come to you guys now. Y'all guys don't have to go to them.
Right, and that's because they're running out of interesting matchups, is what it is. You know what I'm saying? That they're running out of, like, the same 8 people just can't battle every fucking event. You know what I'm saying? So it's getting to a point where they to make things interesting. You know what I'm saying? They have to come see us at this point. You know what I'm saying? They have to come see me now. They have to come see JC and Magic and John. You know what I'm saying? And now Danger Zone is starting to step into that too. You know what I'm saying? Like they have to come see us now at this point. You know what I'm saying? And it took damn near 2 years of them all battling each other to get to that point. But I think we're finally here. And now, you know, me and Magic and John, we're definitely gonna keep the new faces rolling in. You know what I'm saying? We're all going to give, well, I know me and Magic are going to give somebody from the PG just shot, you know, in 2014, guaranteed. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? We're going to do everything we can to keep the rotation of PG faces, you know, on the rise. You know what I'm saying? Hopefully people in the PG classes now in a year or two, once they up their status, we'll do the same thing, and hopefully we can start that trend so that battle rap stays competitive and so that new faces stay in rotation, you know what I'm saying? Because that's important for the future of the game, in my opinion.
Yeah. Yo, and let me touch on something else, too, like what you were saying with Three Letter Man, you know, asking you the question about QP and shit. Because, like, and then Chilla's response is always, yeah, I know. You guys got to recognize, like, Chilla listens to every battle rapper. When, like, Battle Rap Arena first existed, Chilla was the first battle rapper. Like, yo, I'm chilling at work listening to Battle Rap Arena.
I really do.
So Chilla listens to every episode. Yo, Chilla, shout out for that, man, because I know you listen to every episode.
Yes, sir. That's all day, man, and that's support. You know what I'm saying? Like, ever since you started the show, Jesse, and you know what I'm saying? Like, y'all always been supportive of me. Y'all have me on there, you know, a lot. I've been on here probably 7, 8 times, probably more than most people outside of maybe Verb and Goods. You know what I'm saying? Y'all show me crazy love, man, and I return that back, man. I love the shows. They're interesting. Y'all ask the questions people want to hear, and y'all have interesting guests. Like, what more can you ask for?
True. True. Now, you mentioned the PG class and possibly giving somebody from the PG class a shot next year. Like, out of the new PG class that's coming out right now, like, that's how the battles have been dropping, there's been a lot, it's been getting a lot of positive feedback and everything. Like, do you have any particular dudes you big on in this PG class right here?
There's a few, you know what I'm saying? I really like H.A. Double. You know what I'm saying? I think H.A. Double is dope. He reminds me he reminds me almost, I don't want to say of a young Verb, but he reminds me a lot of Verb, but I feel like he has a greater potential than Verb, honestly. You know what I'm saying? I think he can be better than Verb at his best was. But H.A. Double, you know what I'm saying? Ty Law, him and probably H.A. Double, I would say, are my two standout favorites, but I also really like Snow. I also like Steams. Though I would say probably those four, would be my top four as far as the PGs go.
Oh, okay. All right, yeah. But you have been impressed with the PG battles that's been dropping lately?
Oh yeah, I mean a lot of the PG battles are better than some of the main stage joints. You know what I'm saying? I mean let's keep it all the way a buck. Like I thought Steams and Brooklyn Carter was dope. H.A. Double and Anubis was dope. Snow and Ty Law was dope. Snow and which one just dropped with Snow? Snow and KG?
KG Poet.
Yeah.
KG.
KG went off in that battle, actually. Actually, yeah, let me throw KG in there, too. Shout out to KG, because he did his thing out in Oakland, too. So if KG is a part of this PG class, let me throw him in there for my top 5 right now for the PG.
Well, you know what's funny about this? You know what's funny about that, too, though? Like, it's kind of like, look at the names that were on Gnome 3. And like you said that some of the PG battles are better than them, and I don't disagree with you. Do you think, like, us as fans are putting too much focus on the names right now? With, like,
no,
cards?
I don't. No, I think the names are not fucking bringing it. I agree with what a lot of the fans say as far as the top tier dudes not always giving top tier performances. You know what I'm saying? I think it's simple as that, and I think. You know what I'm saying? I think part of it does have to do with the fact that a lot of the new guys don't have expectations to meet. You know what I'm saying? Obviously, you see a battle like Steams and Brooklyn Carter, we see a battle like that drop and you have no expectations for the battle because you may have never heard these dudes and these dudes are piecing together some dope lines. Yeah, it's impressive. You know what I'm saying? So I will say that maybe the PGs have that one advantage, you know what I'm saying? But at the same time, even if you break it down lyrically, even if you break down performance, outside of the fact that a lot of the main stage battles been on big stages, and a lot of the PGs been in small rooms or on the rooftop, that's the only other thing you can maybe attribute to the PG battles being better. But even as far as, like, Summer Madness, man, I didn't like a lot of those battles, you know what I'm saying? I didn't like Calico and Rex after the first round. I didn't like Red and T second round. Like, there isn't a battle from Summer Madness 3, and honestly, there's barely a battle from Gnome that I feel like. I thought Hollow and Surf was dope. You know what I'm saying? Hollow and Surf is probably, between Summer Madness and Gnome, Hollow and Surf is probably my favorite battle. Clips and Magic is probably right after that. But as far as how those cards looked on paper and as far as the battles that were produced from them, I don't think any of the battles, including me and DNA, I don't think any of the battles met expectations.
Yeah, now you brought up an interesting point about the expectation thing, and I totally agree with you. I think the fans put way too much expectations on a lot of these people, and I feel like for that reason and that reason alone, I feel like the Hollow versus Lux battle is kind of doomed before it even started, just of the expectation level. I don't think it's going to match what they're going to bring to the stage. It is just because these fans put entirely too much expectation on these MCs. Do you agree with that?
It's not. I do think expectations are high, but I think they're rightfully so. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't think people are expecting Chilla versus JC every time two MCs step in the ring, but I do also know that they still want to see growth. Even if you've been in the ring 4 years, even if you're on your 8th, 9th, 10th URL battle, they want to see growth still. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's what I think fans love, is to see growth. They like to see MCs still getting better. You know what I'm saying? And that's what I think Tay-Rock has been, to me. I don't think he's clearly lost versus Clips. And I think every single battle, he's gotten better. To me, you know what I'm saying? Tay-Rock is still improving. Like, even, he had a great showing versus Rich. He had a great showing versus Cortez and started scheming a little bit into his rhymes. And then, even versus Ill Will and everything, like, I feel like he's just steadily getting better. Like, his bars are getting better, his performance is getting better. He's still growing, you know what I'm saying? So I think Tay-Rock's best year is going to be 2014, to be honest with you, because I think he's very underrated. And I think a lot of people are going to start giving him that respect. And I think if he gets that big matchup, I think he's going to fuck somebody up. You know what I'm saying? Shout out Tay-Rock. But, you know what I'm saying? I think there's a lot of people who just aren't meeting expectations, man, and I don't want to sit up here and call names. I don't even have any names on top of my brain, but people aren't meeting expectations. I don't think the expectations are always high. For some people, they are. Like, I think for Hollow, they were extremely high. You know what I'm saying? He had such a long stage in, like, over 2 years. He had just did a bid. Like, who knows what was going through his mind? Like, I think expectations were a little bit high, you know what I'm saying? But I think he made the battle with Surf debatable. I think Surf won, but I think he made it debatable. And if you told me Hollow won, I wouldn't be mad at you.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But I think they expected to see the same Hollow that battled Big T. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
and
exactly.
That's all it was, you know what I'm saying? So I think people just want to keep seeing growth. I think that's really the biggest thing when you watch certain top tier dudes last two battles.
I don't think we ever seen somebody have this much expectation on them that Lux is about to have going into this battle. I mean, if you think about it, Southern Madness 2, the expectations for Lux was high, but it was microcosm compared to what this battle is going to bring, because I mean, like, nobody expected Lux to actually be the standout going into Southern Madness 2. Like, if you asked around going into Southern Madness 2, Lux was probably the 4th or 5th name mentioned when you was talking, when you asked people like who they wanted to see or whatever. Most people would talk about Mo, Sirius, and like, Lux was in the mix, but he wasn't. The expectation for him wasn't nowhere close to what it was for Murder Mook going into Southern Madness 2. And we saw what happened with Mook, what happened with him with all those expectations on him. He didn't meet that level. And I'm just curious to see if Lux can possibly meet this level of expectation, because nobody's had this high of level of expectation before ever going into a battle. And it's going to be hard. That's a hard mountain to climb for anybody. I wouldn't wish it on anybody.
Right. I mean, I do think Lux definitely has an uphill climb, man. I think a lot of people, after the Calico battle, man, I agree with you, man. I don't know if there's anything he can do to exceed expectations again. But what I will say, this battle, that's very interesting, is I want to see, I'm still curious what Lux does, because there's a lot of people, like, the Lux who battled Calico and the Lux who battled Mook and Miles, to me, are two different people, two different approaches. The Lux who battled Mook and Miles is just bars, just bars, you know what I'm saying, just crazy shit. The Lux who battled Calico was way more direct, and that was dope, but I don't think he was as bar heavy as the old Lux. You know what I'm saying? So I'm real curious to see his approach to Hollow, if he sticks on the, very direct approach as far as his attack, Or I want to see if he goes back to the old Lux and, you know what I'm saying, just has some crazy wordplay, some crazy lyricism. Like, I'm real curious, man. I think if he goes back to the old Lux, he might be able to reach expectations. But I think if he tries to stick on that direct, you know, kind of more built up punchlines, man, I don't think people are gonna go for that two battles in a row. I mean, especially the first time with Calico, it was a whole show with it. It was a hearse outside. It was a casket being carried in. Like, it was a show with it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and nobody was expecting all.
He has another plan. You know what I'm saying? Maybe he has another show like that planned that might help to do that. You know what I'm saying? But I don't know. I think you're right, man. I think the expectations might be a little too high.
Yeah, you know, we'll see. We'll see. I know everybody's anticipating this battle, and everybody's dying to see what's going to happen. So, yeah, we going to see if he meets it. I think these battle rap fans are so finicky. I think even if he just does just good, people are going to complain. If he does just good, he got to do better than good. He has to be superb, flawless. Like,
I agree, and furthermore, Psycho, I think if he chokes,
it's a wrap.
I think it's gonna hurt his legacy. To me, you know what I'm saying? Because clearly he choked in the first round versus Cal. You know what I'm saying? He had a slip up against Mook 2, if y'all remember back. He had a slip up against Mook 2 in the third or the fourth round. You know what I'm saying? So, we'll see. There's a lot of things that can happen, man. I don't see anybody clearly winning that Lux and Hollow battle. But, I will say I wish it was on a URL card, me personally. Nothing against UW at all, you know what I'm saying? But I feel like that was a battle that should have been on URL, you know what I'm saying, myself. But, I feel the same way about me and Clips, so I can't, it is what it is, but.
Yeah. But, let's see. Let's take some callers. We still got a lot of callers here. Let's go, 347. You there?
Yo, what up, Psycho? What up, Jesse? What up, Chilla?
What's up, homie? How you?
I'm chilling, man. Yeah, I seen a battle with Dead Man, and that was a dead man for real, yo. No lie, I'm gonna keep it all the way real, yo. I think that's your first body, clearly, no debating.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm like, cause like I think I seen a blog with Cortez. Cortez, he was talking about you, how like you change your style just a little bit, you know what I'm saying, to get to the punchlines and and the scheme a little quicker, and also even you put a little more aggression into your flow and all that, whatever, and your wordplay and everything. And then like when you was hitting him, I'm like, God damn. And then like when Dead Man started rapping, it was like when you watch it, you can hear in the crowd it's like they wait for him to say something. It's like he's saying like a whole shit, like a mediocre shit, some lame shit. I'm like, oh, come on, man. And then it was I'm real. It was over after that though. But I think I'm not too sure. I think it was the second or the third round. I'm never gonna say the line though, but all I'm gonna say is AI. When he said that the AI shit, I'm like, what?
Yeah, that's when you get it third.
Yo, I was like, hold on, let me rewind this shit, dude. Yeah, nah. I'm telling you, Psycho. Yo, when you watch shit, like you gonna say, this is a clear body. In my eyes, in my opinion, everybody else might say it different. You know what I'm saying? Because some people might say, oh, you won, but it wasn't a body. I don't know.
Yeah,
but it was definitely a body. Nah, but salute to you though, man. I mean, I can't wait for your battle to you and Canada drop and. I really hold on. The drum with you and Clips, is it a 1 round, 3 rounds, or?
Oh, that's gonna be 3 rounds. That's gonna be 3 rounds, 4 rounds. You know what I'm saying? I was with Clips, man. I kind of said this in the blog. I don't know if y'all seen the blog, but I was with Clips in Chicago and Oakland. You know what I'm saying? We both had battles on both those cards, man. So we had a lot of time to chop it up and really get everything figured out, man. And we decided in Oakland that it was something that we wanted to bring to the fans, you know what I'm saying, regardless of the league, regardless of the situation. We wanted to do it, man, because obviously a lot of people wanted to see it, man. So that was really what made it happen, you know what I'm saying? I don't think if I wasn't on the King of the Dot card or the Chicago card, you probably wouldn't see me in Clips in January, man. But shout out to Clips. He's a good dude. Like I said, we chopped it up. And we decided that we was going to do it for the fans ASAP, man. So that's how it all got put together. So that's going to be 3 rounds, man. That's going to be a full 3 rounds.
I can't wait for that shit. That shit's gonna be ball fest, scheme heavy. Like, I'm about to put my fucking extra thinking cap for that shit, man. Yeah. Yo, real quick, I ain't gonna lie. Alright, your battle with JC, that's automatic classic, no doubt. To me personally, I think I feel like you have like one loss. You know what I mean? And that's M City. You know what I mean?
City, yep.
Yeah, I don't know. I think
I think all those battles are debatable. You know what I'm saying? I think me and City, I think me and JC. I think every battle I've had in the URL to some extent is debatable. You know what I'm saying?
It's crazy. It's like it's more than them being debatable. It's like like B. Letterman said earlier. You just go back to it, and you're gonna get that. You know what I mean? That excitement you're gonna get from from the first time when you watched it. You know what I'm saying? Because, like, line after line was just, it was ill. And plus, the best part about the battle, it was like, it really, no crowd, you know what I mean, interruption, you know what I'm saying? So, like, the crowd didn't really fuck with their battle and all that, whatever. So, and plus, both opponents brung it, you know what I'm saying? Brung the A game.
Right.
Yeah.
I agree. That's one of my favorite battles, man. Me and City, man. That's one of my favorite battles. Shout out City, man. Yeah. City's another dude like Tay-Rock, who I think is real underrated, man. Real underrated. He just had a dope battle with PH drop. If y'all haven't seen it, go check it out. But yeah, City's one of my personal favorites too, man. He was actually somebody on my list of people I personally want to battle, so I was glad I got that out the way early.
I don't know how that battle don't got 1 million views. That battle is crazy. Your third round was retarded too. that whole astronomical scheme shit you did in that. That shit was crazy.
Yeah, poison pen spilling his drink, man. That's one of my favorite battles, man. Definitely my favorite battle. Shout out City, Poison Pen.
Let's see. Yeah, let's go. 812. You there?
Yeah, what's good?
What's good with you?
Not much, man. What's the next URL card, man?
Real soon. I can't put it out there right now because we supposed to be waiting for the trailer to drop. But real soon. Like
battles out there on the Twitter floating around.
What happened?
Are the battles on Twitter, like, as the battles leaked on Twitter?
They probably did. knowing how battles be leaking around here, yeah, they might have. I'm not sure. I'm not supposed to get into it. I know that, but yeah, expect another event before the year's out, real soon.
Okay,
and
you know what I'm saying?
It's a good card too. It's a real good card. So expect something good coming out real soon.
That's what's up. I was at the Chicago thing. I was wondering how, Chilla, the way you ended, man, can you explain that? Was that, you know what I mean, against Young Cannon?
So I had a battle win against Young Cannon?
Yeah, you said like a Y2K scheme, and then it was kind of ended. I ain't know, you know what I'm saying?
How it ended, yeah. So I tell you how that worked. I actually give you the background behind it too.
All right.
So long story short, I was sick as hell that weekend. So I do the battle. YK goes. In my opinion, he starts a little slow, but he ends his round really strong. I come out the gates. I get a reaction off my very first bar, and when people watch it, they'll see why. But I got a lot of reaction in that room. You know what I'm saying? And in my opinion, I clearly won the battle. But how I ended, I did a Y2K flip. If y'all seen my DNA battle and how I flip like button X and disappear, kind of the way, shout out to Daylight, I feel like Daylight made that popular. The same way he did Bus Stop versus Rich Dollars, you know what I'm saying? So I did a Y2K flip, and I flipped it a few times, and I ended it, Y2K is too late. And then I stopped for a second, and then I say Bosstown, and some people thought I choked. What I was telling people is I didn't have any more bars. The way it would have ended is it's too late because you're still going to lose the round against Mr. Jump to Top Tier from the Proving Ground. But I just didn't say my slogan. You know what I'm saying? So, like, it was different, obviously, with Magic. Like, I had 16 more bars that I wanted to spit. You know what I'm saying? Like, I had more to my round. I was done with my Young Cannon round. You know what I'm saying? So that's why, I mean, to me, it wasn't a choke. I seen a couple of recaps say they thought I choked. That's cool. I mean, y'all are judging when it drops anyway. What?
Yeah, that was me. I did one of the recaps. From where I was standing, I heard the Y2K flip, and I was like, "Was he done?" I ain't hear Bosstown. You know what I mean? Usually, where I was like kind of in the background, so I just didn't hear how you ended it. So that's what's up. You know what I mean?
Yeah, appreciate it, though, Chief.
Yeah, no doubt.
You said you was in the building, right?
Yeah.
What'd you think of the battle overall?
Oh man, it was good. It's gonna be a classic, man. Y'all was going at it. You know what I mean? You know, I thought YK edged it because the way you ended it from where I was, I thought it sounded like a choke to me, but you know what I mean? You saying stuff, you know what I mean? So it's all good, you know what I mean? When the footage come out, I could change my mind, you know what I mean?
Yeah, that's cool. No sweat.
That's what's up. Yeah, it's definitely a classic, though.
All right, that's what's up. Thanks for the call. All right, let's see. Let's go, 850, you there?
Yo.
Yeah, what's good?
Yo, chill. I had teacher shit over in Oakland and shit, man. You killed that boy, man. Why you do that boy like that, man? Man, that fucking Drake shit, yo, around your chain like that shit was crazy. That shit in the Kung Lao shit, yo, the fucking Kung Lao shit, yo. I fucking wanted that shit like 30 times. No lie, like, I couldn't get off that round. Like, I was like, yo, this nigga Chilla, like, you really stepped up your performance. I think I wrote you that shit on Twitter, like, yo, your performance and stage presence, like, niggas is gonna be scared of you, like, in 1 minute when your shit start dropping, like, that shit don't look nothing like Cash Eating. That shit don't look nothing like, oh boy, what's his name? The first battle on Shark Tank. It don't look nothing like that.
Stay flames,
you know what I'm saying? Like, you can see the progression. You know what I'm saying? Now, I was one of the niggas going in on QP. I was the one that said about the Drake and Kendrick Lamar shit to QP, and I was like, yo, it's hip hop, my nigga. It's hip hop, nigga. Like, get with it. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you was trying to throw shade. You know what I'm saying? Just like what you said. You feel me? But don't battle him. I seen one battle. He got exposed. I never watched him again, so I don't know what other kind of bars he got. But you know what I mean? Don't even worry about him, man. The only QP you want to see is clean. I bet everybody will agree to that. That's all this show.
Yo, I definitely want to see Clean back on the URL stage, man.
That's the only QP we want to see. You know what I'm saying? But, yo, definitely, man, shout out to you. Like, for real, like, ever since Norris co-signed you, I thought your name was Chilla Jones. I was trying to search you up. I'm like, where the fuck is Chilla Jones at? Yo, I want to see this nigga. but I had your name wrong and shit. You feel me? So, you feel me? I've been seeing Chill since day one, my nigga, trying to learn them fucking schemes and shit. Just rewinding your shit until I memorized that shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? So, big shout out to you, my nigga, and everything.
I appreciate
shout out
it,
to
real
you,
talk.
Jesse,
appreciate that,
40 and all that.
Appreciate that, man. Yeah, man. You gonna see? I got some stuff in store for clips, man. Y'all gonna see, man.
All right, my nigga, yo.
All
right. Thanks for the call. See, let's go. 719. You there? 719. All right. Let's go. 718. You there?
Yeah, what's up, y'all?
Yo, what's good, son?
Man. All right, man. I mean, nigga just spoke on clean paper, so I'm gonna get that out the way already. But yeah, recently with Mickey Fax versus Danger Zone. I didn't even speak on that last time. I got Fax winning it. I mean, that was a classic battle. But, yo, would you take on Mickey Fax? Like,
Yeah, I would battle Mickey just off the strength of comp, you know what I'm saying? Like, Mickey, out of everybody in battle rap, like, Mickey probably my closest homie, you know what I'm saying? Like, the person I know the best, like, but I would do it off the strength of competition because I know he's a competitor. I'm a competitor, and just because I respect his pin game, you know what I'm saying? Like I said, Lotte Zay and Daylight and a couple other dudes I want to battle just because I personally like what they do.
yeah.
Mickey Fax is another one, you know what I'm saying? And I think our styles match up well too.
Yeah,
you know what I'm
that'd
saying?
be dope. I was gonna say Daylight too. You just said Daylight's one of the ones you wanted to get at, and I was gonna say, what's to you the most, like, I mean, if you were one of them that went just like JC, kind of from the bottom to the top pretty quick. Like, you put in the work hard, pause, and, you know what I'm saying, you where you at now. So, I mean, a lot of people consider you top tier. If not, they got to respect you as top tier material. I was going to say, through all of this, what do you think has been the most disappointing part about this whole ride so far to get to where you at right now?
That's a good question. Most disappointing thing, honestly, man, I've been feeling like, and it kind of has to do with the, you know what I'm saying, the QP thing. My issue with QP is kind of an example. Like, I feel like after my JC and my B Magic battle, man, I feel like when I started to get a little more, you know, popularity or a little more respect or whatever you want to call it, man, there's a lot of battle rappers that I used to be cool with who changed up, man. I'm not going to put no names out there, but that's disappointing. You know
Yeah, gotta be.
I don't know, man, but, you know, it happens. That's how people are.
Yeah, I figured, man.
Disappointed, but otherwise, man, like, I've learned a lot. You know, shout out to Smack, shout out to Beasley, shout out to URL, man, for giving me the opportunity and giving me the push and giving me the shine. Like, I owe those dudes everything. You know what I'm saying? Like, they really put me in a position to win. You know what I'm saying? And I did what I had to do that. You know what I'm saying? So.
And then third, I was gonna say, no, I never hear people like even Letterman. You know what I'm saying? Like the fans that we go back and when Smack was early. How do you feel about the Philly rappers? Like the old classics, like Rain Man got one coming up against Daylight. You know what I'm saying?
Daylight,
I think it was supposed to be the Reed Dollars and John was supposed to have. I don't know what happened to that. And they were supposed to have their car. But would you take on somebody like that? Like, now that you have that platform where you can reach out and really make a battle happen based off of your name, how do you feel about them?
Right. I was actually approached to be on that card. I don't know if it's gonna happen, so I don't know if I want to put it out there. But against a very popular battle rapper from out there, who is very, you know, he has a lot of punches.
Yeah, you don't gotta give us all of that, man, because I'm gonna start guessing and stuff like that. I know all of it, but
yeah,
I'm
well, you know,
guessing,
I'm trying to help. I'm trying to help y'all, with, you know, because I do want y'all to know, man. I'm a, like, as y'all can tell, I'm a fan of this shit too, man. I love this shit, dog. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, even just as watching it, you know what I'm saying? Like, when I hear about matchups, just like y'all, I be on Twitter the same way. Like, oh shit, that's dope. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, but
yeah,
split on both sides of the fence.
All right, man. That's all my question, man. The Celtics, we ain't doing so good. I'm a New York nigga, but a Boston fan, man. We ain't doing so good, but we still close, bro. We can still get
man.
that.
I hope they don't trade Rondo, dog. That's the only thing I hope.
All right, y'all, man. I appreciate it.
All right, homie.
All right. Thanks for the call. Yeah, what's your take on that play last week or whatever with the Patriots and
yeah, man, they threw that flag, man. That should have been. We should have got one more shot, man. They threw that flag. Period. Like, they threw that flag, man. It should have been. You know what I'm saying? We should have got another crack at it, man. That's how I feel about it. But, you know, obviously I'm biased, but that's how I feel. For real, you know what I'm saying?
Excuse me for not feeling sorry for you motherfuckers. I can't stand you. I hate the Patriots, but it's all good. Let's go. 804, you there?
Yeah. Psycho.
You was good.
Hold on. Is these them niggas? Is them the illest niggas in Nebraska? It's all about it, fool. Psycho. Chill out.
Yo.
40.
Yeah.
Oh,
He has
where
to
you at,
Jeff?
I ain't called in a minute, Psycho. Goddamn, man. What up with our skins, man?
Man, listen, I don't know, man. We down and out, son. We down and out.
Yeah, I don't even want
game. It's over.
Yeah, I don't even want to speak on the goddamn, the callers goddamn touched on everything I wanted to say and shit. I've been waiting for a minute. Like, goddamn, the whole thing, like, goddamn, like goddamn, the caller, goddamn, said, like, I feel like I want to see these PG battles more than the mainstream niggas nowadays, man. Like, the mainstream niggas, like, they goddamn, like, they getting too comfortable with the shit, and they going Hollywood, and they ain't putting effort into the battles no more. You feel me?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Like, there, like, there it is, and then at the same time, like, my nigga Ice said, like, how y'all feel? Do y'all think this shit goddamn going Hollywood? Like, goddamn, this shit supposed to be underground. This is what niggas like me got, my nigga. Like, the battle rap shit, this is about life. I goddamn tune it to y'all, follow y'all, fuck with y'all hard, man. Like, nigga ain't got music. Nigga ain't got hip-hop no more.
Mm-hmm.
Feel?
Yeah. Yeah,
like, goddamn Chilla. Like, Chilla, I've been fucking with you since you goddamn was doing your league and the whole nine. Like, niggas goddamn thing, Beat Magic goddamn first battle was goddamn John or 2P. I've been following Beat Magic since Street status, like, dude doing this thing and shit. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
On some real ass shit and shit, like. Go ahead, Psycho.
No, I was just agreeing with what you were saying.
Oh, yeah. Other than that, that's all. I was just listening in and shit, goddamn. You know, I had to come back and holler. I ain't hollered at y'all in a couple of months and shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I ain't heard you in a minute.
Yeah.
Hey, so right with you, all right?
To y'all. All right, babe.
All right. That's
legit.
That's what's up. Yeah, Chilla, do you look at it almost as like, you think people are like, I already know you do, but like, do you think like perception later, like maybe like a few years down the line, you think like perception is going to be like, it's a badge of honor that you went through the PGs instead of looking at it almost as an insult like it used to be looked at in the past?
Yeah, I think it is, man. I mean, I kind of already feel that way. The only, like, the PG thing only hurts us when we try to get the battles we really want with the names we really want. That's when people use it against us. You know what I mean? But otherwise, man, I already look at it as that. You know what I'm saying? I look at that as, you know what I'm saying? You know, I started at the bottom. You know what I'm saying? You know, I started from a certain place and had to work my way to get to where I am, as opposed to sometimes the dudes out the gates have a matchup that, you know what I'm saying, puts them in position to be a big name. You know what I'm saying? Like, I think the PGs just means that you started at a certain point to wherever you get to. So, you know what I'm saying? That's why I salute, like, John, Magic, you know, all of us, man, like, work hard.
Like,
work hard.
Yeah, because, like, a lot of people, like, everybody had to go through a stage of proving grounds at some point. It just wasn't called a proving ground. Like, you know, like Big T and Verb and Calico and Ill and all them, like, they all went through their little proving ground stages too, but it just wasn't called the proving ground. The difference with them is they got a chance to actually grow with the brand, like, because at the time the brand was proving itself at the time too. So, like, you know, it had respect coming from the DVD era, as far as, like, you know, the street dudes knew what it was and what was going on. But as far as, like, the internet fan base or whatever, like, growing out to the suburbs and everything else, like, it was growing as far as that is concerned, and they got a chance to grow with them. So it didn't feel like they was going through a proving grounds, but they actually was. And that's what, a lot of people don't understand. So I never looked at it as a slap in the face of nobody being in the proving grounds. I already know what it is. It's pretty much just, some nice MCs that just need to build up their profile because not too many people know who they are.
Right.
And, but, a lot of people look at it as like, a lot of people get it confused, like motherfuckers like, if they in the proving grounds, these skills ain't up. No, that's not the case. They name just ain't up. Like, they got to get their name up so people know who they is.
Right.
But
Right.
I feel like the perception of PGs is starting to change, though. And, people like you, with yourself and others, the reason why, it's actually starting to get some respect now.
I agree.
Let's see. Let's go. Let's take another call. Let's go 410. You there?
Yo, that's me again. I just gotta ask a question. Hey, Chilla, did you see the Aver blog? The Aver blog about, saving the new battle rappers when he had you and JC on there and shit?
Yeah.
Yo, that shit was fucking hilarious. So, I mean, what did you laugh at it, or did you think like, yo, I gotta kill this motherfucker?
Nah, I laughed at it, man.
Yeah, that shit was hilarious when he had the kids sleeping and shit.
Yeah,
that shit was hilarious. But hey, Psycho, yo, the problem that Mano had with Trinidad James was like when he said, like, if you seen the Trinidad James, like the when he was talking about New York at the concert and shit, did you see the whole video? Like, it was only like 2 minutes. You know what I'm saying?
Are you talking about the part where he said, I don't care if y'all got a problem with it, it is what it is, and you talking about that part?
Yeah, that's the only problem Mano had with it. Like, he ain't really had, like, of course he gonna feel some type of way about Trinidad James saying, yo, Atlanta run y'all and shit like that, but he had a problem with, Trinidad James saying that, because he felt like, okay, now you're taking it to some street shit. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's like me saying, yo, Psycho, I don't got a problem with you, but we can do whatever, my nigga. Like, I don't give a fuck. You understand what I'm saying? Then you gonna have a problem with that, right? So that's what Mano was saying and shit. And, like, yo, New York looking kind of, damn, yo, y'all niggas for a long time, y'all niggas been looking, like, kind of soft and shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, I remember this concert that Busta Rhymes was at, and, he jumped on the mic, was talking about New York. This was like way back, like when Busta Rhymes had the I'm on my New York shit, or some shit, that album and shit, you know what I'm saying? And he was just talking about New York rap and shit like that. Like, y'all been down for like a long fucking time, like as far as like
it's been a long time. It's been a long time. Actually, you can make an argument it's been going on, but after Biggie died, it took a hard hit. And then it started making a little bit of a comeback with 50. It started making a little bit of comeback with 50. And now it's
like Hov and Nas been holding it down for like a long time.
Nas don't be killing the radio, son. Nas don't be killing the radio, son. I'm sorry.
Jay,
don't be killing
Jay?
the radio like that.
Oh, Jay.
People like hardcore hip hop heads fuck with Nas. The radio don't. The radio don't really fuck with Nas like that, son. Hov, yes. Mm-hmm. Now, Hov, yeah. I forgot about Hov. Hov, yes. But Nas, no. Nas don't be getting that love on the radio like that, son. Nas get love in the hood. Nas
I understand. But he always, like, respecting and shit. I understand what you're saying. But, yeah, Jay, I mean, Jay been holding it down. But, like, for a long time, like, y'all, like, and now, like, it's like New York allowing anybody to throw shots. A nigga from fucking Kansas can, say fuck New York and ain't nobody gonna say nothing. You know what I'm saying? Like, Mano was the only nigga, and Hal Rowe did say something, had a little track and shit. I ain't hear it either. I ain't even bother to click on that motherfucker. But, you know what I mean? Like, but, like, anybody can throw a shot at New York now, and I don't know, man. Like, y'all niggas gonna have to toughen up. I don't know what's going on,
Rough Riders had their little run, too, at the late 90s and shit, like, in the early 2000s. They had a little run, too, but, like... No, like,
a good 10 years, it's been down, like 10 years?
Like, outside
but everybody goes through it, because the West Coast went through it, and then Game came out and shit like that. Everybody goes through it, but it's like, it's a long time for New York.
West Coast had a problem getting it back, too, because they had it for a while. They have a problem getting it back.
Mm-hmm.
And, like,
so everybody goes through it.
The South has been on top for a while. The South has been on top for a while, most of this century, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
Like, they have been on top, like, and that's just what it is. They just, that's what's selling. That's what's getting the spins on the radio. That's what motherfuckers are playing in the bars and shit. And you know what I mean? Like that's what it is. Motherfuckers just not in bars wanting to hear New York hip hop. And pretty much whatever rules the bars and shit like that, the bar scene and all that, pretty much runs the radio now. So like,
yeah. Everybody want to drink and pop mollies and shit. I understand. Yeah, but that's all I gotta say, man. Y'all enjoy y'all weekend. Hey, yo, Chilla. And another thing, like I hear a lot of callers, saying, the dead man and shit, like you killed him and shit. I never even heard of dead man until that battle and shit. I don't think you killed him. But I think that was a good back and forth fucking battle. I can't see how niggas say that you killed him. Like I noticed, like when you watch a good battle, a good back and forth battle, like I ain't even judge that battle. You know what I mean? It was just so good back and forth. Like I'm like, yo, this is a good fucking battle. I ain't even judge it and give it to nobody. Like when that nigga said, what'd he say? He said, I think it was like his second round when he said something about you going over the time limit in battles and shit like that. Then he compared it to basketball when he said Kobe gets 50 points because he's a great scorer. Of course, Rondo can get 50 points. He played 8 quarters. You know what I'm saying? That shit was like he had a lot of bars in that, that battle. It was a good back and forth battle. Like I mean, I kind of I can't really give it to nobody, but I definitely don't think you killed him and shit. You think you killed him or you think you won?
I think I won clearly, at least. I haven't really watched it back too many times on footage. I watched it once. But
you do agree, like, that was a good back and forth, like, you know what I'm saying? You don't think he was, like, everything he was spitting to you was ass, right?
Nah, he had some dope shit.
Yeah. All right, cool. Man, y'all have a good weekend, man. Yeah.
All right, that's what's up. Thanks for the call. And let me just say, you fans should all be ashamed of yourselves. Chilla Jones, JC, still ain't at a million views yet. That's sad. That's sad. There's no way
that's to a mill, man. That definitely deserves a mill if any battle does. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, for real. I'm surprised it don't got 2 million. I'm surprised it don't got 2 million. Yeah, it should. Yeah, everybody should go watch it 3 times a night just because. That deserves it.
If you're listening right now, go watch it back to back for me. Do that for Chilla JC.
All right. Let's see. Let's go. 860. You there? 860. All right. What are you doing? He fell asleep. 856. You there?
Yo.
Yeah, what's good?
No, it's good, yo.
Good.
Psycho, chill, what up?
Good.
Chilling, bro. Fucking, yo, how come, ain't you from Jersey, Psycho? Like, how come every time people call the show and shit, they, like, automatically make you from New York?
I know. You know what it is? A lot of people outside the area don't look at New York and Jersey as 2 different things. That they look at it it's all the same shit. They just don't get it, but whatever.
Yeah, I feel you. I'm from Jersey too and shit, but chill, it's good, bro.
Hey.
It's good.
I'm chilling, bro. That shit with that man, yeah, that shit was crazy. You went off on that shit, bro.
Appreciate it. How'd you call it round by round?
Man, I don't know, bro. I gotta watch that joint again, but you were spazzing, I know that.
Word. Appreciate it.
Got you winning that shit. Fucking Norbs ain't on the line?
Nah, North ain't here today.
Alright, good. Shit's better without him, man.
He's only on with Verb. He's only on with Verb. Normal Hollywood. He's only on with Verb.
Rexy Rican ain't on the show neither.
Nah, he had to leave. Jesse had to go do something.
Yeah.
He had to go up to the liquor store and grab some 40s and shit. But nah, fucking, I know it ain't on URL and shit, but yo, what do you think about fucking like the Hitman and the O-Red and shit like that? Like, what do you think about
that? Honestly, Me personally, I'd rather see Hitman versus Sue Surf. That's just me. But I don't have a problem with the matchup. I mean, it's going to go crazy. I think it's going to, again, I hate saying this because I be sounding real repetitive saying this with a Hitman battles, but it's going to come down to performance against bars. I mean, and, I think O-Red being, I don't know where this battle is going to take place. I think it's taking place in Jersey. If it's in Jersey, I think O-Red is going to be able to do enough in the room to make it debatable against Hitman, because Hitman is hard to beat in the room, real hard to beat in the room. But again, I think when the battle comes out on footage, I think most people are going to say O-Red won. This is just me. That's just my prediction. But
I hear you, bro. Because O-Red's in my top 5, bro. Like, he battled all top tier people. Like, everybody forgets that, and like they downplay him and shit. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
Battles all people that get millions and millions of views, even though that shit don't count, and they still like try to downplay him and all that. But that's gonna be a crazy battle. Who's Surf battling again? Calico?
I believe so. I believe that's what I heard. Yeah.
Yeah, that shit's crazy. But I don't know. Yeah, I just want to call and fucking say what's up. But all right, yeah.
All right, that's what's up. Thanks for the call.
Night. Have a good night, bro.
All right. Let's see. Let's go. 908 there, about 13 minutes. What's good?
Yeah, what up, my nigga?
What's good, my nigga? How you?
Chillin', man. You already know this shit. Hey, yeah, that music too loud in the background, or that's good?
You turn it down just a little bit.
Hey, yeah, turn that down for me just a little bit, real quick, man. I'm on the phone.
Yeah, that's good. That's good. What's good with you, son?
All right, shit, chillin', man. Who we got on the phone tonight? What's up, Psycho?
What's good? This Chilla. We got Chilla with us.
You got Chilla on?
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
What up, Chilla? Boss Town. What up, though?
What's good, homie?
Chillin', man. What up with you, my boy? You got some big things cooking up, huh?
Yeah, man. Got Clips and John on the menu, man.
Ooh, who you got first? Clips, right?
Yeah, Clips in January. I got Clips first.
And then John.
Yeah.
Both of them joints on the URL, or?
Nah, me and Clips is on the EBL League. It's a crazy card with DNA and Calico, JC and Danger Zone, Cortez and K-Shine. It's a real crazy card.
You said JC on that card, too?
Yeah, JC and Danger Zone.
Oh, yeah? What about Big T? Who he battling?
No, I don't think Big T's on that.
Nah, DNA and Calico is the main event.
That's the first one you said. All right. All right, yeah, that's what it is,
Cortez and K-Shine, too, on that.
Cortez and K-Shine. Oh, yeah, you know what? I did know that. So, when you battling John, what that's at? That's on the URL or not?
That's gonna be URL Guerrilla Warfare with Gracie in Chicago. Shout out Gracie. I just battled Young Cannon out there, so it's gonna be another similar event. We're trying to figure out if we're gonna do it March or if we're gonna do it another month, but we're definitely gonna do it early 2014. So
early. That's what it is, my boy. Hey, people been wanting to see this battle for a long time, though. You and Clips.
I know, man, for grip. I'm glad it's finally getting to happen for the fans, man, because this is definitely what I wanted to make happen.
Hey, you know I was there when you battled Cash Eaton.
Yeah.
I got y'all one off. Yeah, I was there, yo. And that was the same night. I'm your uncle, nigga. You know what I'm saying? Tech died on stage and I'm your uncle, nigga. But shit, I was like, oh, shit. This nigga is cooking this nigga. And y'all niggas, and Cash Eaton had some shit, but she was clearly better than the nigga, though. So that was dope. That's what I mean. That's really dope, though, I mean. And I just want to give you props on that. But, yo, Psycho.
You?
Hey, yo, Psycho, my nigga, I was thinking the same shit. Yeah, they should have had Hitman vs. Surf, but it is what it is. They probably, I was thinking they were going to have clips over it. But, that'd have been a mean card. Clips first over it, and Hitman vs. Surf with Hollow and Lux, that'd have been crazy. Am I right or am I right? Am I right, though?
Yeah, you right.
Keep it G, that's been crazy. But I don't know, Calico and Terranio versus Punani Surf, man. Who you taking in that battle?
I'm I hate, I don't want to make it seem like I'm Jersey biased, but I'm going with Surf. I'm going with Surf.
You going with Surf on that one? Yeah, I gotta go with Surf on that one too. I don't fuck with Terranio like that.
I like Calico. I wasn't too crazy about Calico's last performance. I kind of agree with Chilla. Like his last, like the joint he had with Rex, he went crazy in the first round, and second and third I did not like. And so just basing it off the last two performances alone, I'm gonna lean towards Surf.
Surf, yeah, I'm gonna give it to Surf anyway because Terranio, you don't know who Terranio on, just straight like that. Hey yo, you don't know, you ain't know where the battle was gonna happen at. That shit happening in Elizabeth.
It's going down to Elizabeth? Where at the Dunn Center?
Nah, at Club Envy.
Oh, okay. All right.
On Broad Street.
Okay. That's over there by Broad Street, you said?
Yeah, it's on Broad Street. It's up. It's like a little bit before. It's like before, right? If you coming from north, it's right after the our house shit.
Okay. All right. So it's before the bridge.
Yeah, it's before the bridge. Yeah, exactly, it's before the bridge. It used to be Olay. Remember Olay?
Yeah. I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, it used to be Olay's and shit. But yeah, it's gonna be there, bro. So you know, Surf gonna kill that nigga in the building. It's gonna have to be on footage if you do win. Or if it's debatable. If it's debatable in the building, everybody gonna say Surf won.
Yeah, exactly. It could look different on footage, but in the room, I think I'm just gonna go with Surf.
Oh my God, it's gonna be a slaughter in the room because Terranio. I'm just saying. And but I really want to see Old Red versus Hitman. No, I want to see what Hitman gonna do. Yeah, that nigga could perform, but his bars be like, the performance be on point though.
He's a lot better in the room than he is on footage. A lot better in the room than he is on footage.
Yeah, he is. I done seen that nigga perform twice already at Summer Madness and Summer Madness 2 and the Kaboom battle when he battled conceded. That Kaboom shit was crazy, but in the building it was crazy.
Yeah. All right. We're going to get ready to try to get a couple more calls up in here.
Thanks for letting me call, man. Follow me on Instagram, IMYD. I'm out.
All right. That's what's up. Thanks for the call. All right. Let's see. Let's go 757. You there?
Hello?
You? What's good?
Yo, what's good, Psycho? What's good, Chill?
Good, homie.
Chill, man. First of all, man, Chill. Goddamn, I hit you on Twitter, man. This at real ST3 page 3, man. I was the one that had tweeted you about that whole newborn situation. I don't know the situation. I was trying to see if you could shed some light on it and why you just went battle this dude.
Got you. So the newborn situation, man, basically, he has a habit of the way he goes about asking for battles is he just talks shit about you, right?
Right.
So I know that. We all know that.
Mm-hmm.
We all tolerate it. That's cool. You know what I'm saying? But it's getting to the point where I'll log on Facebook
I'll go to Unbiased group or 750 group. Shout out Unbiased or 750. And I'll scroll. I'll just be skimming through it, and I'll see him talking something about me. Chilla's a fraud. Chilla's Hollywood. Chilla's, and it's like, I know you want to battle me, but like now you're talking to my character. You know what I'm saying? Like you're talking as a man. Like you're kind of taking it past battle rap in a way for me. You know what I'm saying? Like you can say that you're a better battler. You can say I'm whack, but when you start saying a whole bunch of other stuff, man, I don't know, man. I feel like a lot of people who haven't been to Boston, and in Boston that shit don't fly. I don't know if New York is a different place, but in Boston, like if Newborn was in Boston, this would already have been settled. You know what I'm saying? I would, Boston's small, so when you do shit like this, you know you're gonna bump into the person. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, I don't know. The way he approached me, like, kind of rubbed me the wrong way, but it's whatever, man. I'm over it. I don't got no problem with the kid. I just wish he would stop talking shit with my name in his mouth. That's all.
Right. Yeah, it wasn't like I was trying to, like, start shit. I was just on some shit like that would just be a good battle. I mean, I'm all about good battles and shit, too. But,
and I respect that. You know what I'm saying? Newborn's definitely a lyricist. He definitely has balls.
Yeah.
So if somebody wants to see us battle, even though I'm not personally interested, I definitely, as a fan of the shit, I understand. You know what I'm saying? It's style-wise, it does make sense. You know what I'm saying? He's bar heavy, he has punchlines, he does schemes. I do the same shit. You know what I'm saying? It makes sense that people want to see it. So I get it and everything. I'm just not interested, just like a lot of other people aren't. But he treats me as if I'm Hollywood or I'm this and that. When what does that mean? Does that mean Calico's Hollywood because he won't give him a rematch? Does that mean Lux is Hollywood because he won't battle you neither? Does that mean Charlie's Hollywood because he won't battle you? Like, you gotta take it for what it is, man. If somebody don't want to jump in that ring with you, like, it's not necessarily a knock to you or a disrespect. I wouldn't battle Hitman. That's not a knock to Hitman. He's incredible.
Right.
He's in my top 5. I just don't like that matchup. I wouldn't battle Swave because I don't like that matchup. But I think Swave is in my top 10 easily. You know what I'm saying? He's underrated. Right. It's just certain people, I just don't like the matchup. Newborn, I just don't like the matchup, and he just takes it for disrespect. I don't know why.
Right. Well, last thing, you know what I'm saying? Well, first of all, I know y'all was talking about the Dead Man battle and stuff. I had you, actually, in my first watch, I had you 3-0, bro. Like, Dead Man had some shit, but, bro, you're just saying some cold-ass shit, bro. Like, that shit, bro, even the DNA battle, dog, like, you kind of, like, you the dude, like, you set it up for DNA to just, like, and then just, you pretty much killed DNA and B-Magic laid the chalk down, bro. Like, dog. That shit got ugly. It's ugly for DNA right now. But this is for you and Psycho for real. What y'all, like, I know you said you felt like Mickey Fax won, but I think Danger spazzed, man. Like, he spazzed on Mickey, dog.
I thought Danger won. I thought Danger won.
Okay.
I thought Danger edged it.
I thought Danger edged it. But Mickey did a lot better than I thought he would do. I'm not going to lie. Yeah, he did. He actually did. Like Mickey Fax, yo, when I watched this again for the second time, I was like, oh, shit. Okay. Yeah, that's what's up. Like, he fit like how he was battling. It fits the era. You know what I'm saying? It's not old school. It fits the era. You know what I'm saying? And that's cool. I fucks with that.
Word.
All right. Thanks for the call. We're going to try to get a couple more calls in. No doubt. Y'all take it easy. All right, bro. Thanks a lot. All right, let's go 336. You there?
What's up?
336? All right. Let's go 206. You there? 206?
I've been so critical over the both of you.
What's going on? Let's see. Let's go 321. You there?
Yo.
Yeah, what's good?
What's good, Psycho? Chilla, what up, man?
What's good, homie?
All right.
Chillin'. Yo, I know niggas have seen it. I've seen the battle many times. But that car scheme against JC, chillest shit I ever heard. Trying to axle will offend the more than steering wheel. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. You gotta stop playing. Chill it, yo. When you do a scheme, this is how I look at it. Niggas put a lot of filler words. Like they add a lot of shit that don't got nothing to do with the scheme to fit the other parts of the scheme. Like Chilla shit, every word in his bar be the scheme.
Yeah.
That shit real.
Word.
Yeah.
And don't battle newborn. I call him the burnt angry roach. He like the roach that don't die. but that's it. Yo, keep doing your thing, man. I'ma holler.
All right, that's what's up. Thanks for the call. He was just roasting motherfuckers. Yo, Chilla, you got anything else coming up that you want to promote and all that before we get out of here?
Nothing, man. Just look out for the battle with Charlie Clips, you know what I'm saying, coming out EBL January 5th, Queens, Club Perfection, you know what I'm saying, DNA and Calico, Cortez, K-Shine, JC Danger Zone on that card, you know what I'm saying. Me and John coming soon. Shout out Miss Gracie, Big Cannon, Guerrilla Warfare. Hit me up on Twitter, at Chilla Jones. I just jumped on Instagram, you know what I'm saying, help me get my followers up, come follow the kid, IG, Chilla Jones, you know what I'm saying, and should have a couple more battle announcements coming out for y'all, man, so stay tuned, you know what I'm saying.
All right, that's what's up. URL Battle Rap Arena. Check us out next week, Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Thanks again to Chilla Jones for coming on the show and joining us. We out.
Schmidt!